10 Most Amazing Indian Comic Superheroes. Dhruva, a trained acrobat, escapes a near-death situation when his home is consumed by flames. The boy loses his parents in the fire, and later learns that it was a planned attack. Dhruva then trains himself to outshine as a commando and is set on a journey to avenge the death of his parents and help anyone in need. Cursed as a fetus by the venomous snake god, Nagraj was born with millions of tiny snakes running in his body instead of white blood corpuscles. The baby was presumed dead at birth and was thrown in the river, because of its blue-colored body. Only to later be found by Professor Nagmani, who was extremely fascinated by snakes and begins using Nagraj for his research. Raised by the baddest gangster Hawken Singh, Doga grew up being treated like a dog. He used it to his advantage and learnt to communicate with dogs in the hope of revolting against the gangster with his squad someday. After growing up, Doga escaped Hawkins' keep and found shelter at a local gym where he trained himself day and night to fight against the numerous bad guys that exist in our society. After being spotted as a sole witness of murder taken place in his school, by the head of police, Vinay was being hunted down by cops. Vinay's uncle, Professor K.K. Verma, took him under his care and handed him a costume that he made which would give him superpowers. Using the powers of the costume, Vinay, under the pseudonym Parmanu, was on a mission to avenge his classmate and eliminate corruption. Jensen, a British soldier's family were brutally murdered by a corrupt officer, while he seeks refuge with the Indian mystics sadhus. Years later, trained in a sadhu's supernatural art, Jensen finds himself in a dilemma of using his newfound powers for enlightenment, or for revenge against the people who murdered his family. An unsuspecting young woman in the futuristic city learns that she's Devi, the only one who could end the divine battle between the gods of light and the demon Lord Bala. Bahadur is the son of a gangster, who was raised by the very cop who killed his biological father. On growing up, Bahadur initially decides to avenge his father, but later decides to work alongside the CBI by setting up a citizen's security force that deals with rehabilitating troubled dacoits who've lost hope in the world. After discovering that her husband has been killing her daughters in her womb, Chandra, angered with this, approaches goddess Kali. The goddess transforms her into Shakti, to deliver justice for her loss. Shakti awakens every time the woman cries out in distress to her. Bokal is a king's warrior who initially traveled to Earth from Perilok seeking revenge for the death of his parents. But he later learns that his biological parents are humans, and sets on a journey to find them. During battles, Bokal can summon his mentor, Mahaguru Bokal, by calling out his name, and acquires superhuman strength along with transformed indestructible weapons. Yoda is the only surviving son of God and demon. He travels from an ancient age to the present time. For a mission he has no memory of and has been simultaneously learning the truths of his origins. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.